I said there were 4 major things you needed to do when you set up a part. The part header is one. Part 2 is this stores tab right here. Okay? When you click on the stores tab, you declare what store uses this part. And every store in the entire corporation could use this part if they wanted to. In this example, Metamora has this part set up to use. And I want you to notice this stock method right here is on demand. What that means is you're never going to order this part as a result of min-max, reorder level, or your quantity getting lower than you want it to be. This part here is only going to be bought when somebody says, go buy me some of them air filters. And that might be a requisition or something else, but that's what on demand means. Just buy it when you need it. That's all you need. Now, I want you to take a look at this screen for a moment. I want you to notice a couple of things that are kind of important here. This is the stores tab, but this is the stock table. All right. The stores tab, the whole purpose of this tab right here is to say what store uses this part and what default bin does that part go into. In other words, when I buy this part and I receive this part for the store, what is the bin that it's going to go to? Now, sometimes you may not know until you buy it and it comes in and you say, where the hell am I going to put it? In that case, you would leave this default bin empty, and the person doing the receipt would have to make that decision and populate that field before he could save it. Now, this screen will tell you how many you have on hand. Excuse me while I dress this up for you a little bit, because you guys don't use this screen very much. It hasn't gotten a lot of attention. But let me show you what is important about these parts on these screens right here. This stock method field, I don't know why they hide it, but they do. And this ought to give us what we need right here. We don't really need anything else here. Let me talk about these a little bit more. You guys are so new to the concept of parts and EAM. A lot of this you don't even care about yet, and you won't for a long time. For example, this preferred store is only used when one store moves parts over to another store. All right, and reorders from another store. You don't do that. This ABC class, you can set it up to classify your parts any way you want to, by value or by usage. This stock method is where you determine, is this guy going to be on min-max or is he going to be on reorder level? Min-max means when you get down below your minimum, buy up to whatever the max is. Reorder level means when you get down, order a specific quantity regardless of your max, all right? And that's what this order quantity field is. Now, the reason I showed these 2 fields down here, the stock date, this is the date that this part was last counted by way of a cycle count. So it's either the date it was last counted or the date it was created, one or the other, whichever happened. All right. If it was done as a result of a cycle count, this date would reflect when that was. If not, this is the date the part was created. Now, this quantity right here will tell you how many you have on hand in the given store. And it would be the total, because if you had parts that were in several different bins, that total would be reflected right here.